It's like way too small for your head.
I know,
though.
whatever. Everything was all too
Way
small.
too small for your
Anyway, I did this whole photo shoot because they said they'd get me a job in television, and it turns out the only people they knew were the producers of Hee Haw.
You have socks all over me.
Anyway, that was me back then, and here I am now. All right.
Yeah, a little bit like Rusty from National Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah. Could you have been on the head of the class or Growing Pains? I could have been anywhere, but I wasn't given any opportunity. I was basically used. And in the process of working my butt off during my 20s to helping these people survive, it was a terrible situation they were in, and I gave them all my help I could. And in the process, I found out how people can lie, how people can lead you on, how deceptive the world can be. I learned the hard lessons the hard way.
Oh, you didn't get the coffee maker that you wanted. That's why I think they should give you gift cards, Busy. Then you can go out and get exactly what you want.
You wanted a thermos coffee maker that has a thermos in it, right? Dave has a good heart, thank you. And I really helped them, and I'm glad that they got the help that they needed, but in the end, I got screwed. But in the process, something great happened to me. I met Sarah. So, hey, I believe in karma. Merry Christmas, guest 840-339-8890.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Grinch.
Mr. Grinch. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
You wished a Democrat Merry Christmas, and they said, "Excuse me, you should say Happy Holidays."
Yeah, really. Really, the politically incorrect Christmas.
Oh,
Have
Bert.
a politically incorrect Christmas. Have a politically incorrect Christmas and a happy New Year, too.
They got you a 4-cup maker? Oh, what did you want? You wanted a normal, like an 8-cup, Busy? Maybe they could only afford a 4-cup, Busy.
So Keurig had a recall of lots of units. Let me look that up. You told me yesterday Keurig recalled a bunch of coffee makers. Keurig recalls Mini Plus brewing systems. Hey, Randall. How's it going, man?
Well, maybe they didn't want you to get too caffeined, Busy. Just make your coffee twice as strong.
There was a guy in the news who attacked a flight attendant because she wished him a Merry Christmas. Wow. I would say 2 years.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Frankie.
Okay, maybe 6 months to 2 years. It depends on how you look at it. Intimacy. I mean, once I get to, second base, then I'll tell you,
Well, 506, don't eat too many chocolates, and that's how you get diabetes.
The first step toward intimacy is to ask a woman to hold her hand. And you must ask a woman to hold her hand. So you have to do that. That's the first step. And that's not even first base. That's just holding hands. So that's the first part right there. I did cook. I'm a cooking fiend. No, I didn't get into heated arguments, but there were a couple of blowout moments where I felt like the kitchen was getting way too crowded.
I'm sorry.
Okay, if you were president, would cops that killed a 12-year-old be under more scrutiny? Yes. In fact, we would cut funding to all cities that keep cops on the payroll that have brutality charges levied against them. Once they have a brutality charge that's legitimate, they have to be pulled off the payroll in order for them to receive funding. I don't mean the cops. I mean the city
I'm so
itself.
glad to hear that. Scissor fights.
Oh,
Thank
Sausage
you,
wants me to do an
Pennsylvania.
impersonation of Barack Obama. Well, let's be clear. We'll try to get a better voice if we can. Now, Michelle and I are working with the Dalai Lama to improve our relationship. So I've asked the Dalai Lama to secretly crawl into the bathroom window when the Chinese foreign press aren't looking. Brock Lesnar? No, I can't.
I'll be his running mate.
No, I didn't say third base. I mean, you're assuming I got to third base with Sarah.
Your jacket looks so good. They said the only thing that can make it better is with a smile from you.
Well, I'll try to do a good smile when I do my Ronald Reagan. I'm always interested in bringing Ronald back into this world. It's a long way to Tipperary. I'm sorry, I don't even know why I thought of that. Well, how about the Gipper? The child who held a fake gun that looked real and didn't listen? Yeah. You know, he's not the only guy that's crying wolf. There's a president in our country who's been crying wolf all over the place. He cries racism, claiming he's a victim of racism to this day. He complains about, the Republicans, always naming them and to blame for anything that he himself has been inept in solving, like cutting waste in government. Birmingham is one of the top cities in the world, really? Well, that's interesting. I wonder why it's so great. Well, let's be clear. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. I bet you live in Birmingham. Maybe you're like a typical teenage kid. Oh, come on. Bert, you're working on it, but I'm going to purge that too. David, I can tell you're rich because you're wearing a coat that probably costs thousands. Okay. Now you're talking. Sarah and I spent a couple days at the Wilson's House of Suede and Leather outlet store. And we finally, I do have the presidential voice. Thank you, Sausage. And we finally realized that this is a thing I got to get. But we didn't go to Wilson House and Suede and Leather to get it. Sarah used her Dealdar, and I was following her Dealdar. And you can have Dealdar when you're looking around, and she found a jacket that looks just as good as the one that was $800 over at Wilson's House and Suede and Leather. All right, let's move on. Named one of the top 10 cities in the world for the Birmingham Council of Tourism and Lies. Yes, they would promote themselves. No, I can't imagine doing voice work for porn. Oh, baby, oh, yeah. You're looking good. No, I mean, that's crazy.
The debate winner was based on how you wear a tie and jacket. You are the clear winner.
I'm the hands-down winner? Wow.
Yeah.
Rick Perry, are you sure he's pretty good with a tie and a jacket? And he's a good-looking guy, too. Finally, you two smiling. Oh, wonderful. Two smiles at the same time. This was just
Neither
taken,
of us are smiling.
This was just taken in the chat room, everybody. Classic. Thank you. And here we're using technology to do it. Welcome to Merry Techmas, everybody.
Oh, I could leave now.
Yeah. Well, I could always drift through and you could talk through the picture. I don't know how I even made that face.
Because you had that alien thingy on
Well,
your
I was
head?
trying to adjust the face to meet the alien. The look. The look of
So
aliens is in your eyes tonight. The look of reptilian alien. Da, 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 da,
Veneer. I think they meant V-E-N-E-E-R.
Not veneer. It's not like venereal disease. I'm not wearing a press-on venereal disease.
V-E, not
It's
V-N.
veneer.
Sorry, 8, 9.
Sarah and I don't drink. We don't drink any alcohol whatsoever, at all. We're not, we're hybrid Amish. We're not Church of Latter-day Saints or anything, religious like that. We're hybrid Amish. We're living healthy.
No, I don't drink wine.
Alcohol is fun. Try some. If that's sitting in front of the porcelain goddess, chucking my brains out, wondering why I'm even alive is fun to you, then you go at it, boy.
Have fun.
I do drink coffee. I am addicted to caffeine. But it's a healthy addiction, and it's good for you. I do use marijuana occasionally. Yeah. I applied some marijuana ointment to my skin the other day. It was very, very medicinal.
I don't drink 995. The only thing I drank today was hot chocolate.
Okay, I'll try to pay for the gangster girls.
They can pay for the gangster.
Coffee is good. If you drink coffee, if you're a man and you drink coffee 25 years, 5 cups a day, you will reduce your risk of prostate cancer by 50%.
I got jewelry. Yes,
That's a true study.
I do yawn a lot. That's true.
I don't believe in taking caffeinated sodas or anything like Red Bull. I don't believe in phosphates, and I don't want to go on a list of reasons, but it affects the calcium development in your bones. It does a lot of things when you drink sodas and soft drinks and Red Bull.